If you want to rank a brand new website on Google in about a day with no backlinks and no 6-month wait, this is for you. And if you've ever wondered which SEO community actually teaches that in 2026, stick around. I scored 6 of them, and I'll show you the receipts. By the end of this, you'll know the exact method I use to rank fresh, zero-authority domains in a day or two. No backlinks, no private blog networks, no begging Google for 6 months, and you'll know exactly where I teach it and how it stacks up against every other SEO community out there. My name's Vlad. I've been building and ranking content sites since before ChatGPT existed. 26,000 people watch me do it on YouTube now, but it did not start that way. For a long time, I was the guy doing everything right and getting nowhere. For 3 years, I did everything the SEO crowd swore by. I guest posted until my fingers hurt. I bought private blog network links from a guy online. I chased domain authority like it was a credit score. 3 sites in 3 years, not one of them made a single dollar. 6 months into every site, I'd still be sitting on page 8. My kids were growing faster than my traffic graph, and I started to wonder if SEO was just a tax on hope. If you've been there, you already know exactly how that feels. Then one thing finally clicked. Google doesn't rank domains, it ranks pages, specific pages for specific searches that almost nobody else bothered to target. The whole build authority for 2 years story is the slow lane, and most SEO communities are still selling you that slow lane. Here's the proof. Ahrefs looked at the Reddit pages that rank on page 1 of Google. About half of them had 0 backlinks, none at all. Even Google's own ranking guide never names a minimum number of links, and I've now done the same thing on 9 of my own sites. So I stopped chasing authority and built a system around the gap instead. I call it the search gap method. 3 moves: find the gap, write the page, stack the cluster. That's the whole rope, and I'll walk you through each move in a minute. I teach the entire method inside Search Gap Method, my school community. It's not an 8-hour pre-recorded course collecting dust. It's a live playbook, updated every week as Google changes, with 205 members shipping the method right now. Inside, you get my live gap finder workflow, which means you can pull 50 low-competition keywords in about 10 minutes instead of staring at a keyword tool guessing which ones you can actually win. You get the 30-page cluster template so that you're never sitting in front of a blank page wondering what to write next. You copy the structure, swap in your niche, and start shipping the same day. And you get my honest read on the competition, getting you the full picture before you spend $1. I looked at Traffic Think Tank, the AI SEO operators group, even the Blueprint training. Some of them are genuinely great, but most still teach the old link building game. I scored all 6 communities out of 10 on method, activity, and proof. SearchGap came out on top at 9.4 without ever having to charge $100 a month. The senior rooms cost $99 and up. Price was never the signal, the method was. Okay, here's the actual method, start to finish, nothing held back. Move 1, you find the gap. Move 2, you write the one page that fills it. Move 3, you stack a cluster around it. Let's walk each one. Move 1, you hunt for searches with weak, incomplete results. Open the keyword and look at who's already ranking. If page 1 is thin forum posts, outdated articles, or results that don't actually answer the question, that's a gap. You want searches where the top 10 are weak and nobody nailed the intent. Skip anything with strong, recent, purpose-built pages. Your fresh domain can't beat those. But the weak ones, the door is wide open. That grid of easy wins is your search gap. Move 2. You write the single most complete specific page on the internet for that exact search, not a thin 500-word post. The one that answers the question end to end. Here's a real one I wrote, targeting best SEO community. Notice the specific title, the direct answer right up top in a key takeaways box, and the comparison table further down. It matches exactly what the searcher wanted. So Google has every reason to put it on page 1. Move 3. One page is a fluke, so you stack 20 to 30 tightly related pages around it. Every angle, every sub-question, every variation of that search. Then you link them together so they pass context to each other. Now Google doesn't see one random article. It sees a site that clearly owns this little corner of the topic. And that topical authority is what makes a zero-authority domain rank fast, with nothing pointing at it. And this works right now because of AI overviews. They need clean, specific answers to cite, and they scan the long tail to find them. They do not care if your domain rating 0 or 90. They care that you answered the exact question. That is your window. Here's where most people blow it. They write one page, then sit back and wait. One page rarely moves on its own. The cluster is the whole point. Skip the cluster, and you're just another fresh site Google quietly ignores. Here's a real one. Last month, a member started a site about parking permit rules in small US towns. About as boring as it gets, which is exactly why it worked. Nobody big was covering it. He ran the gap finder, built a cluster of about 40 pages and shipped them over a weekend. 11 days later, 4,200 clicks from Google. Fresh domain, 0 backlinks. So, what's all of that actually worth? The gap finder workflow alone replaces a keyword tool that runs about $100 a month. The cluster template has been used to rank niches I won't even name out loud, and the weekly live calls are where I audit member sites on screen. Add up the workflow, the templates, the live audits, and the AI overview playbook, and you're looking at well over $2,000 in value if you bought each piece on its own. Most people never do, because they never find them all in one place. Inside Search Gap Method, the whole thing is $27 a month, not $2,000, not $200, $27. There's a free tier so you can look around first, and you can cancel anytime with one click. When you join, you also get my private niche shortlist, 12 niches I'd personally build right now if I had unlimited time, with the search gaps already spotted for you. That's the part members tell me saves them the most time. And every week there's a live call where I pull up real member sites and audit them on screen. You can bring yours. That feedback loop is the difference between guessing and actually knowing why a page did or didn't move. Here's how I'd de-risk it if I were you. Start on the free tier. Run the gap finder tonight on a niche you actually care about. If it doesn't hand you a list of keywords your fresh site can win, you've lost nothing but one evening. One honest catch. This window doesn't stay open forever. Right now, AI overviews are citing small, specific pages before the big sites adapt. Every month, that gap narrows a little. The people moving now are the ones who will own these searches when it closes. So, if you want the full playbook, the gap finder, the cluster template, the weekly calls, and the niche shortlist, it's all inside Search Gap Method. The link is right below this video. Start on the free tier, run the method tonight, and tell me tomorrow how many keywords you pulled. I'll see you inside. Quick recap of everything you get. The full Search Gap Method training, the live gap finder workflow, the 30-page cluster template, weekly live site audits, the AI overview playbook, and the 12 niche shortlist. Well over $2,000 in value. Your price today, $27 a month, with a free tier to start and cancel anytime. Click the link, run the gap finder tonight, and come tell me what you found. See you on the inside.